what to do. We've got some gap to do now. We've got revenue, what do we do to put it on the statement? You know we used to have specific rules for many types of special industries with such ease. But now those rules are gone, so we must use a framework for our revenue. It's all new. Goofy, goofy do, walk us through the 5 steps of the standard. If you will give us clues, Goofy do, I know we'll learn the answers.
I can't wait to get to the CPE conference and learn all about revenue recognition.
Like Goof and I can't wait to get to all that yummy conference food.
Lots of chicken. Yeah.
Knock it off, you two. There's a lot to learn. First, we have to understand what makes a contract qualified.
That's right. The contract has to be approved by both parties, and the rights for both have to be identified.
It also has to have the payment terms.
And it has to have commercial substance.
And like Goofy and I want to know when we're going to get paid.
That's right.
Jinkies, it's getting kind of late.
And Stormy, too. I think we should find somewhere to spend the night.
Why don't we try that place?
Maybe tonight we can get a head start learning about principal versus agents.
Well, I do know a principal would report revenue at gross, while the agent would report only the commission amount.
And that would all depend on exactly who is providing the goods and services.
And I wouldn't stay here if I were you.
Zoinks!
Why not?
Because it's haunted.
Like, did you say haunted?
Yes, by the creepy claw.
The creepy claw?
You've been warned.
What a silly story. I say we get in out of this weather.
Wait, please stay.
What's wrong, miss?
Ever since that creepy claw showed up, I haven't been able to keep any guests. If this keeps up, I won't have any revenue, and I'll have to sell the property.
Where did that creepy claw come from anyway?
Well, here comes Professor Brian, our town historian. He can explain.
Yes, you see, kids, the basement of this mansion housed the factory where they made the original Beanie Buddies.
I remember those. They were very big in the 90s. Wasn't there a cute little lobster?
Yes.
But then people just kind of lost interest in them.
As a result, the factory shut down and people began to move away.
And now we're being haunted by this creepy claw character.
And if you kids were smart, you'd get out of here too.
I've got plenty of rooms if you do want to stay, but luckily not all of our revenue comes from sleeping rooms. We serve food and give tours of the town as well.
Like it sounds like those would all have to be separated for revenue recognition.
They would if those were distinct.
Distinct?
Yes, in order for items to be distinct, they have to be separately stated, and the customer would have to benefit from it on their own.
Like I think Goof and I would benefit from a snack right about now.
Feel free to check out my kitchen.
Oh boy.
Well, gang, it looks like we found ourselves another mystery. Let's split up and look for clues.
Goof and I'll look in the kitchen. Like Goof, I think we need to consider how to report revenue for the license of this soon-to-be world-famous seafood chowder. You get the ingredients and I'll get the cooking.
You got it.
So, like if the license is not distinct from other items in the contract, then it'll have to be bundled with something else.
Like a movie service?
Right, Goof? Like the license to access the movies is tied to the movies.
Ruh-roh.
Out of ingredients, huh? Hey, looks Looks like you found something else, huh, Goof?
That wasn't me.
Zoinks! Like it's the creepy claw! Let's get out of here!
The B&B owner charges various rates based on the time of year and other factors.
In order to recognize the proper amount of revenue, the owner will have to consider the most likely amount that they will be entitled to.
That can be affected by all kinds of things, like performance bonuses or penalties.
Or discounts, or coupons, or even the right to return the item.
Look! Say, what's this doing here?
It looks like an old guest register.
And just look at those strange names.
I'm beginning to think this may not be a guest register.
And look, there's an old tag in here.
I wonder what that's doing here.
The creepy claw! The creepy claw! Like we found old pictures in the kitchen, and he was like boiling mad!
Yeah.
I think it's time we ask the owner a few questions. Okay, gang. We need to find out how the owner allocates the income between the performance obligations.
It seems to me that it would be allocated based on its standalone selling price.
But what do you do if it's never sold alone?
I suppose we would have to estimate it. Let's ask the owner. Saggy, go ahead and ring the bell.
Like sure thing, Ed.
Oh no, it's the creepy claw! Run for it!
You recognize the revenue on your books when obligations are satisfied. That happens when the goods or services are transferred. Goods or services are transferred when the customer obtains control. Recognize revenue.
I think we lost him.
What do we do now?
Time to set up a trap, and we're gonna need some bait.
Like, no way, man!
Huh.
Would you do it for a goofy snack?
Uh-uh.
How about 2 goofy snacks?
Nope, like, no way!
How about some cold, hard cash?
Like, now you're talking!
Yeah.
Let's go lobstering, gang.
Like, I sure am glad there's no big creepy lobsters down here in the basement.
Yeah?
Like, there's lots of disclosures down here to do, like contracts with customers.
And significant judgments.
Oh, my head.
What's the ruckus?
Looks like we caught your lobster.
But it's not really a lobster.
Professor Brine!
Yes, and I might have found the treasure of Ty Mansion if it weren't for you meddling kids and that guy dressed like a dog.
Yes, you see, the clue was in the guest register we found. Inside, there was an original tag and a list of Beanie Buddies.
I don't understand.
Remember, this is where they made the very first Beanie Buddies.
And the register showed they kept one of every original in a secret room.
Wow, that would be worth a fortune today.
My treasure, it's worth millions.
Well, they would have, except someone removed all the tags.
Good work, kids. You're coming with me, Brian.
Goofy, Goofy, do!